Namaskar दोस्तों. Inspired from my book The Power of Self-Talk, I'm again back with a very interesting topic. And today the topic is what is the key difference between acquired and real. And by the time this video will end, you'll understand what exactly is the meaning of acquired and real, why we are always having trouble when we acquire certain things and we struggle to keep it, and what we can do to make sure that we can always remain peaceful and relaxed by being real in life. Let me share a very interesting and a small story. This story is of a man who went to a retreat for silence. So after being there for a couple of days, he felt very energetic, very happy, very relaxed, but still he had some question in his mind. So he went to the teacher and asked him a very simple question. How can I find peace? The teacher replied, I say yes to everything. And I think this is what exactly the real challenge with all of us, that we are always struggling, we are always questioning, we are always trying to say that why it is happening to me, why it is not happening like this, why it is not doing like that. And the more we question, the more we try to fight with that, the more our problems increases and our peace goes down. Mahatma Buddha said a very interesting thing. He said, health is the greatest gift, contentment, the greatest wealth, faithfulness, the best relationship. In general, when we think about acquiring different things, it starts when we are a child. From there, we start acquiring many things. And as we grow older, we acquire many things. In terms of money, if we say we had a lot of money, we have bungalows, we go to different exotic locations for vacation, we have power, we have got good network. And then when all these things happens, we feel that yes, I've arrived and I know and I have got each and everything. But the real challenge becomes when all these things started going away from us because of different reasons. When such kind of thing happens, then at that time we start feeling anxiety, we start feeling that what will happen if I don't have that big size bungalow, if I don't be able to go to that kind of vacation what I was doing, the kind of power which people was feeling about me, now they are not giving me that kind of respect. When all such kind of thing happens, then at that time our peace goes for a toss. On the other side, when we talk about being real, the important thing is that if we can focus that who exactly I am, why happiness is important for me, why contentment is important for me, and if I start asking this question from early part of my life and try to find more answers to this particular question, there is a very high possibility that I can remain happy and contented at all point of time. Socrates has said a very interesting thing. He said, he who is not contented with what he has would not be contented with what he would like to have. So it's very important to understand that why this problem of acquiring creates problem for us. It starts when we are very young, as I said earlier. When we are a child, whenever our friends are coming, relatives are coming, what we are doing? We are asking our child to sing a song, to recite a poem, maybe to play a musical instrument, maybe to do something like that which can make the other person happy. And when the relative or a friend feels good, that person says good things about the child. And then at that time, the child feels good and elated. And child start feeling that when I do these things, people feel good and people appreciate me. So that does not stop there. As we grow older, our focus is more on acquiring things so that we can get acceptance from other people. We get good marks, we get good job, or maybe good other things in life just because we want to tell the people that I am good and why don't you appreciate me. The real challenge, as I said earlier, begins when the life changes because we don't have control over external world. Things keep on changing from time to time, and when such kind of thing happens, and when we stop getting all those appreciations or all those support or the kind of power that people were giving to us, then we start feeling depressed, we start feeling alone, we have anxiety, and it leads to maybe job change, divorces, and so many other things like that happens. And we don't realize and we don't accept that whatever is happening is all because of things which I've acquired, and not because I was not focusing on what was really important for me. The real important thing was that how can I always remain happy in all the circumstances? How can I accept each and everything what is happening in life, irrespective of whether it is happening as per my expectation or not? There's a very interesting saying which says that there is no end of craving. Hence, contentment alone is the best way to happiness. Therefore, acquire contentment. My dear friends, in general, in our life, whenever we are talking about acquiring different things, we think that that will remain always with me, but that does not happen. Even the basic thing, like our skin, as we grow older, it goes away. We think about our hairs that turns into gray, the number of hairs goes down, and so many things happens. Those things which we think are mine. So what you think about those things which are in the external world? Many things happens. COVID happened, 9/11 attack happened, the fight with Israel and Hamas, or maybe the fight of Ukraine with Russia and Ukraine, and there can be so many things which are happening which is not in our control. But in that process, we lose our happiness. So, what's the solution? The solution is very simple. We need to focus on what is in our control. The day we focus on what we can do and what is in our control, we can have been more peaceful and contented. And to do that, what we can do, the most important and the powerful thing is to meditate. That is the best thing. We can spend some time with ourselves, talk to ourselves, appreciate ourselves, see things from our perspective rather than seeing things from the other perspective. And when we do it, and we do it more and more, then our peace increases, and whatever turbulence that happens around us, we don't feel that bad. So there's nothing wrong in acquiring things, but the reason why we are acquiring, we need to focus on that, and we need to find the right reason why we are acquiring that. There's a very, very interesting quote which has been said by Lao Taos. He said, "Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you." My dear friend, if I talk about myself, I'm always challenging myself to be real as much as possible. I also acquired many things, and I always felt that the more people appreciate me, the more better and confident I feel. But I'm challenging myself to feel more confident and better in peace with what I am rather than what I'm getting it from outside. I am challenging myself. What you are doing. I'm looking for your feedback. Thank you.